What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new movie, Fatherhood. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Kevin Hart shines in this heartwarming, profound dramedy that arrives just in time to celebrate this year's Father's Day. Almost 2 decades now since he gave us About a Boy, director Paul Weitz brings another story about how a child's presence around you can positively affect your outlook on life. And while Kevin Hart might seem a bit toned down in this one, make no mistake, Fatherhood still has room for Kevin Hart's comedic charm to do what it does best. Based on Matthew Loughlin's book, scripted by Dana Stevens and Paul Weitz, and directed by Paul Weitz, in this funny and emotional true story, Kevin Hart stars as a widower taking on one of the toughest jobs in the world, fatherhood. Starring Kevin Hart, Alfre Woodard, Lil Rel Howery, and Paul Reiser, the last comedian who did a phenomenal job transitioning to drama, in my opinion, was the late great Robin Williams. And while Kevin Hart is not exactly yet on that same level, I think some of his efforts in this film will have you sold, or at the very least, he will make you believe that he has what it takes. Kevin's performance in this film will definitely surprise you, like somebody who's ready to graduate to the next chapter and is doing more than just testing the waters. The narrative in Fatherhood oftentimes feels like a string of scene cuts rather than a collection of fully explored moments. But the humor always comes with a big heart. It always wins you over no matter how hard you try to resist it. The comic relief, which includes Lil Rel Howery, can be a bit too much sometimes, but there are pockets in this film where Lil Rel's interruptions actually make sense. And may I just say that the little child who plays Kevin's daughter, actress Melody Hurd, absolutely steals the scenes. Adorable doesn't even begin to describe her. This movie would not have worked had the role of Maddie been played by anybody else other than her. And for a tiny-sized person, she's feisty enough to go toe-to-toe with Kevin, which is impressive. This movie, Fatherhood, may not capture the entire scope of what it means to be a dad. We don't see Matt intimidating Maddie's first boyfriend, or driving her to college, or walking her down the aisle, but it does cover a significant spectrum of it. Those formative years where a man in such situation decides if he would run or stay. And this film is a marvelous way of honoring those who choose to stay.